The story you have heard about the tulip bubble is not quite the story that happened. In late 1636 and early 1637, a network of about 300 wealthy Dutch merchants and skilled craftsmen traded futures contracts on tulip bulbs in the brick taverns of Haarlem. On the 3rd of February 1637, an auction in Haarlem collapsed because no buyer appeared. By May, the florists' guilds had settled the contracts at 3.5% of nominal value. Fewer than half a dozen people went bankrupt. No one is known to have killed themselves. The Dutch East India Company paid its dividend on schedule. The war with Spain continued to be financed. The story that has been told for 400 years comes from a Calvinist printer in Haarlem named Adriaen Roman, who in 1637 published a satirical dialogue between an honest citizen and a foolish speculator. A Scottish journalist named Charles Mackay summarised it in 1841 in his Extraordinary Popular Delusions and the Madness of Crowds. Mackay had never been to Holland. The historian Anne Goldgar went to the archives in the 2000s and found that almost none of the Mackay story was true. This month, the Bank of England, the IMF, Goldman Sachs and JPMorgan have all weighed in on the AI capital expenditure cycle. The metaphor that gets reached for is tulip mania. It is a frame built by Calvinist pamphleteers in 1637 to make a religious ethical point about luxury. It may still be useful. The moral inferences it imports are not the same thing as an economic argument. Time rhymes, new one tomorrow.